It is quite frightening the way in which the world's older population is exploding.
The world is getting older. There are increasing numbers of older people, and it's a global phenomenon.
When the Queen first came to the throne in 1952, the letters to centenarians numbered 250, and the prospect in 20 years' time is about 30,000.
There is a population of older people coming on stream now who are going to be very clear about what they want.
We're going to, for example, have a heck of a lot of 1960s baby boomers reaching their retirement age with a consumerism and a feisty attitude. They've been demanding things all their lives, thinking they've been running the world since they were in their teens. And that's going to be an interesting prospect.
I fear that they will find that those greater expectations will not be fulfilled, and therefore I hope they'll play a more political role.
I mean, the age of 65 as a retirement age was invented by Bismarck in the 1880s, and people are much fitter and healthier at 65 now than they were.
The main issue at this moment is, of course, still pensions. We want the government to restore the link between pensions and earnings.
25% of the electorate is over the state pension age, and all the data shows that those people vote more regularly than younger people.
The thing about the 1997 election is that really older people were there and were voting, but they weren't given the credit.
I don't think the government has been listening to us.
It's because they don't wish to be associated with this older population. It's the only explanation I can think of. They have been campaigning for so long, and yet so little happens as a result of their efforts that you have to think that there might be an element of ageism within politicians. They're denying something here.
We're in denial about getting old, all of us, I guess, and I'm afraid we're going to have to get real about that.
It's a disappointing scenario, one I wouldn't expect to see repeated in any future election.
Most people would be very pleased to receive a free licence, but as one protester put on her placard, thanks for the licence, but I can't afford the TV.
The tide is turning. I think there's a long way to go, but undoubtedly the politicians have woken up to the fact that the grey vote is their meal ticket.
We feel that we should be sharing in the good fortune of this country's economy at the moment because we've contributed so much in the past.
It could mean that a future generation of older people are pretty poor.
And no one really seems to want to bite the bullet and understand just what it means to actually provide for this large population of older people.
It's not people that we identify with or want to be, but it is. We all have this extraordinary prospect of living through our 70s and into our 80s, and some of us into our 90s and into our 100s. And so we will be old one day, and we've probably got to organise that world so that it works for us by the time we get there, because it ain't working that well for today's older population.